Hi guys, this is Rabia and you are listening to the Brown Girl Rants. First of all, happy weekend, happy Friday. We did it, we made it, we earned it, we successfully dragged ourselves. I was like spent, but I was like no. We successfully dragged ourselves through the whole week, and now we have 2 day off, which I am so excited about. First of all, I want you all to guess what day I might be recording this podcast on. You might think, it's coming on Friday. So I might be recording it on a Saturday or a Sunday, like a week before. No, guys, it's a Thursday night. The podcast is gonna go up tomorrow. So I am recording it a few hours before posting it, which is very funny. I am kind of tired and sleepy. It's 11 in the night. It's okay. Now we can just be happy about the weekend together over the same weekend together. Most especially, what are you guys' plan on weekend? Let me know. For me, I do not have any plan. I know I do have a plan. Oh, I forgot. My sister's birthday is on Saturday. Really excited for that. Really happy for her. I hope she just have the best birthday ever and all the wishes and prayer. But for her birthday, I'm kind of debating if I want to bake a cake or if I want to get her a cake. So I'm kind of debating on that. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't even know where we are going out for. Since we have a family wedding in 2 weeks, so there's just a lot happening. Everyone's overwhelmed. And obviously, birthday comes once a year, so we have to do something for her. She had a plan with her friends coming over, and I was really excited for that because I just had this whole thing planned. I'll make this, and my mom was like, she'll make that, and I'll just have little balloons and it would have been good, but then it got cancelled and now we gotta go out. Or you guys don't know my family. It's so hard for us to pick one place we all could agree on and go. With friends, it's I personally do not have an opinion. I am never that strict when it comes to going out. We need to go to this restaurant and eat this specific dish. There's just one thing I need, that is cheese naan. Sometimes with friends, I don't really force anyone to go to my favorite place, because if I really like something, I will just eat it by myself. I do not want to force someone to come in and just pretend they like it as well. I cannot take this much pressure of promising a group of people, please select the restaurant that is my favorite, and I trust me, it would be good. I cannot take that responsibility, and I cannot take the criticism if they do not like it. But with our family, so I we just with friends, it's we just go anywhere. With family, it's just so hard for us because everyone have different choice. But for my sister, she loves chow mein and she wants to have chow mein for her birthday, but obviously you want to sit somewhere and eat. So it's just so hard for us, especially after my brother moved across the country, whatever, moved abroad, I don't know. So since my brother moved, I was about to say my brother left, does not sound good. Okay, left the house. So since my brother moved out, and by moving out, it's not कि साथ वाली गली में घर है, he moved out of country. So it's just more hard for us to just go and just decide one place. So I am kind of struggling. Initially I said I'm very excited about it. I am excited about it. And I'm also stressed because I just feel I have obviously in our she just have me. Obviously my parents, but I am the one who have to plan all of this. So I do not like this pressure on me. I genuinely do not know what I'm supposed to do. One thing that is literally obviously it is ruining my life, but it also is something that I talk about now 30% of the time, and that is the smoke in Lahore. if you are not familiar, and if you do not live in, if fortunately you do not live in Lahore, then you would not know. Maybe you would know, but you would not know how severe it is. We have literally like poisonous smoke is in our city. Like I can literally smell smoke right now. Like I go out, I cannot breathe, and I do not know how. Like obviously the civilians are panicking. They're like, okay, do something about it. But I don't know how the authorities are so chill about it. First they just gave off to like school kids. That too I heard only junior kids, and universities are still open. It's insane to me how universities are still open, and offices are still open. I heard कि offices I do not will not, even though I heard कि they gave a notice like last night कि the मतलब कि do work remotely like with 50% of attendance. I don't know with that what do they mean, but they said that. But absolutely no one is implementing it, so they are not being that strict about it. I don't know, it makes me so mad because like what you have done to my city. Like it's a beautiful gorgeous city, and this is like we are currently in the perfect weather right now, and it's so sad for me that we cannot enjoy it because it's literally like I would die if I go out and just wander around. Like it's not good. Or also like there were so many events I was seeing. There's like launch of a new book, there's talent show, there's like exhibitions, there's like so much good stuff happening because this is like the weather where everyone could like walk around, and there's like heritage walks happening. Old Lahore में इतना कुछ हो रहा है, लेकिन all of this will be cancelled क्योंकि because of the smoke. So we cannot enjoy the weather, and we cannot enjoy the outdoor activities जिसके लिए हम पूरा साल wait करते हैं, which makes me so mad. Or it's just bad. Like it's dangerous and harmful for people, and it just मतलब how I don't understand how it is not alarming, and how it's just a new normal thing that everyone is like, oh, it will go away. It's insane. I don't know, did I talk about smoke पहले भी, या do I say it every year? I don't think I say it everywhere. क्योंकि अच्छा of course पिछले 2 साल से I was not really going out that much, so obviously I didn't knew. Now I'm going out every single day and I can literally see it. But also I'm in my room and I cannot open my windows because there's literally, it comes in मतलब it fills my room and it smells bad and it's hard to breathe. I don't know, like it's just not good, and it's alarming, and it's not something we should normalize and be okay with. But at the same time, I'm just mad that the authorities are not doing something. If they could have, like, why would they not? And this thing is happening for the past, like, I think 7, swear smoke in Lahore is happening since the past like 7-8 years. So it also makes me mad that this thing is coming, but you could not take precautionary measures or let people implement on it pehle se. So that is also something that is not going that well. Or also for it to happen in fall is also really sad. But let's see, let's hope for the best. At least अगर इतना कुछ है तो आई डिज़र्व अ वर्क फ्रॉम होम, लेकिन हाँ मुझे वो भी नहीं मिल रहा, तो it's bad. I kinda like, I don't understand where the time goes. Life has completely changed, but at the same time I just feel like I do not have time. Today I came back and I don't even know where the time went by. Literally, like I wanted to record a podcast and it took, like, I don't know where the time went by. This is the third time I'm saying the same line, same sentence. Like, I don't know what happened, and I blinked and looked at the clock and it was 11. I was like, great, what's next? 12? I don't know where the time goes by, and I don't know where the money goes by. These are the two main problems of my life आजकल. Like, I literally do not know कि क्या हो रहा है और कैसे हो रहा है, और मेरे पास genuinely टाइम ही नहीं है. इवन विद वीकेंड मुझे पता भी नहीं चलता और वीकेंड गुजर जाता है. सो I don't know if, like, obviously you cannot spend the whole life by, like, you cannot just have all of the time, because then you would not value the time, and you would not value the rest, and you would not, and like, there should be a sense of hustle and rush. Or I do believe firmly that there should be something you would want to wake up and set an alarm for the next day. Matlab, not every day, like, at least like twice a week, thrice a week, obviously, because we are like, we have to earn money, so we have to do it like more than twice and thrice, and we have to do work 5 days a week. But I would rather work 5 days a week than to not work 7 days a week at all, because then I would not value rest if I would not just go up and work hard. Like, agar mere paas, if I would, and I want all the time for rest and to just sleep and think and just chill, because I am tired, and I would, like, if I was not tired and I've already had the time, I would not value it that way. So this is what I tell myself to feel good. And I think it is true. मुझे लगता है कि if you heard the podcast episode that I did before ending the season 1, usme I was just really tired at staying at home. I needed a change, and I think this change is good. But I don't know where the time and money goes. Like, I genuinely do not know, and I hope it gets better next year. I hope I'm better managing time, talking to people, meeting people. So the topic for today, it's kind of not the topic. It's just something that I was feeling, and I really wanted to talk about it. I really wanted to share, and I didn't know who to share. So I was like, why not just share it with my best friends? Cringe. No, truly. I was like, why would I not share it with the people who would actually listen to me? So true. So it's about the idea or the fear of being perceived. I found myself really hating the fact that people would be perceiving me. It does not, it makes me, that thought really makes me uncomfortable. I have a public Instagram account. I do not have a lot of followers. There's a lot of people who know me personally, and they follow me on that account. And if you know, I would post a lot of stories of myself. Sometimes I would say something nice. Someone I would just say something like really something really that would not matter, like not like dumb or stupid stuff or anything wrong, but at the same time some things that are not really that does not carry a valuable thing. Like, it would just be something you might be entertained by and you would like listening, but it's not something that you could learn out of. Like, it's a little dumb, like goofy stuff. So it would always scare me whenever I would go and sometimes see who viewed my story, and there would be a lot of people obviously who know me personally, and it would always scare me because I would feel that they're looking at it and they are seeing this seeing me, and they are just perceiving me the way I am and making an opinion out of it. With strangers, it's never, not stranger, with the people I met online, with the people I developed friendship online, I personally am very comfortable with them because I know for the fact that I have nothing to do with them, and it's just like that friendship is different. So with online people, it's never scary to me, and I don't think they have anything to do with perceiving me. With some of my friends, again, I don't feel like especially with relatives, and I know everyone, whoever follows me on that page is actually kind of supporting me and wants me to just have better reach or everything, but it always scares the shit out of me because sometimes it happens, not particularly in relative, like in friends too, that you're just having a conversation with someone. For me personally, if I meet someone in real life, I do not want them to talk about or tell me about the podcast or the stories I listen to, because there's been a few times someone is telling me, but it's in a way that I would get embarrassed of myself, and I would be like, okay, this person is keeping an eye on me, but in not a good way, like not in a fun way, because I have heard good nice compliments about that we really enjoy your stories, or we really enjoy it and we love it, and मतलब वो अलग चीज़ है, लेकिन sometimes it's like someone says something that I said in my story and it feels like they're keeping a check on me, they're keeping an eye on me. And obviously there's a lot of times I say so much, and even in podcast, like I say so much about marriage and like relationships and like friendships, or it scares me that someone is listening to it and perceiving me in that way, and just forming an opinion, and could be a day I would meet them and they were like, "Hi, I remember you said that," but again not in a nice way in the podcast, and what would make me feel awkward and would make me want to disappear. So I do, even though I love being social and I love interacting with new people, but sometimes when I think about the people who know me personally and are watching my stories and perceiving me in a certain way, it makes me want to disappear, and it makes me want to not post a lot, not give myself a lot, क्योंकि it makes me feel like कि maybe I'm telling too much details about myself and they just know everything about me and I just don't know anything about them. And it puts me at a weird spot. Like it would be awkward for me to go to a setting where everyone is following me on Instagram and watching stories like these, to sit in them and to not, for them to not feel bad, make me feel bad for what I do and what I post. मतलब कि मैंने तो वैसे बहुत कम कर दी है, लेकिन फिर भी whatever I post, it just scares me कि I really want to post it or I really want to share it. Sometimes I just want to be silly, but the person who is watching it might be like, oh, she's so stupid and dumb, like, or laughing at it or showing someone else, look what's Rabia doing. The other thing that really now I realize more, since I obviously go to an office and meet people every single day, whenever I see or I hear someone telling me about someone else in not a nice way, or I see two people discussing another person, it always scares me, because I put it on myself and I think that how there would be two people who would be talking about me or laughing at what I do, or maybe just saying, oh, she's so cringe, or what would she do, like especially in my job. There's a lot, all mostly like most of the people I have are on added on my account, and it always just scares me that someone might be making fun of me behind my back, even though and it's just a scary thought for me to think. For me personally, I don't know, मतलब मुझे इतनी आदत हो गई है ना कि किसी के बारे में ऐसी बात ना करने की, कि मैं कभी मुझे नहीं पता था कि लोग अभी भी वैसा करते हैं, और लोग हर किसी को ऑब्जर्व करते हैं और उसके बारे में बात करते हैं, और कभी कभी उनका मजाक भी उड़ाते हैं, और या फिर उनको जज करते हैं, या फिर उन्होंने कोई चीज़ किया उसको डी कोड करते हैं बैठ के. आई डिडंट न्यू कि पीपल स्टिल डू दैट, बिकॉज आई पर्सनली डोंट लाइक. Maybe I could hate someone or someone did something that I could have not really a positive opinion on. Like I mostly keep it to myself or the people I am like really close by. Okay, I really didn't like what this person said or something like that. Like I am a hater. I am not a hater. Why would I say that? Like sometimes I hate things too, but I am used to keeping those things to myself. Like I would never just meet a random new person, या फिर मैं अपनी किसी एम्प्लॉय से मिलूँ और उससे फिर अपनी एम्प्लॉय, वाई वुड आई से दैट, अपनी कॉलीग से मिलूँ और उससे मैं किसी दूसरी कॉलीग की बुराई करना शुरू कर दूँ. एंड आई डोंट नो, मे बी आई सेड इट बिफोर, लेकिन आई विल से इट अगेन. दिस इज समथिंग दैट माई ब्रदर सेड एंड आई रियली लाइक व्हाट ही सेड, एंड आई ऑलवेज थिंक अबाउट इट, कि जो इंसान आपके सामने आके किसी और की बुराई कर सकता है, वो आपकी बुराई भी किसी और के सामने कर सकता है. तो देयर इज जस्ट दिस कॉन्स्टेंट फियर इन माई हेड कि someone is white watching my stories and showing it to other person, and they all are like laughing at me. I don't even post stories now. Like, it's just like something that like really annoys me, and I hate it. I am kind of terrified of it, but I don't know what to do about it. Like, I just don't want to disappear and not talk, even though I have seen the people who matlab ke do not, who would not be that accommodating, might be a little rude, would not post a lot, yeah, would not just interact a lot. In relatives, I have seen people giving more respect to those kids, like, which is really weird. Like the kid who would not chat a lot or have some attitude going on, they're given more importance. I don't understand why. Maybe because easygoing people like me, they're like, oh, they're fine. Unko kisi ne kya kehna hai. Was this even related to being perceived? Anyways, I would watch a lot of like influencers video and a lot of people's video who have like more amount, I was about to say billion, not billion, like a more amount of followers than I have. And I was always hear them saying that it's so scary to be perceived, and I was like, what they're saying. And I'm not famous at all. Like, I just have 1,000 people following me, but still I get so scared that someone out there is perceiving me and observing me and making an opinion on form of that, or they would meet me in real life and let me know all these things which will make me super embarrassed, and I do not like that. I don't think if forming an opinion about someone through stories is bad. Like, and I personally mostly do great stuff, so I just the last thing I want to happen to me is to be made feel is made to what's why how would I say this sentence? The worst thing that could happen to me is to made if someone making me feel bad about what I do. And I think obviously there are, for me, I have really defined my limit in what I want to share, what not, how much I want to share of myself, and I really don't. There's mostly like topics that I talk about, but still I feel like someone will be like, oh, look at her, she's posting stories, that is so stupid. So it's just something that is really like scary to me, that people make fun of me behind my back, or people like look at me and they just have this like certain image of me and they perceive me in that way. And it makes me kind of want to go be like, okay, I'm not gonna talk a lot, I'm gonna be mysterious too, like, and I cannot do that. That's not in my personality. I love interacting and being social with more people, but it always scares me. I remember when even with podcast, whenever someone who I closely know tells me that they listen to the podcast, I get really scared, because I don't want them to make me feel embarrassed. Most of the people don't do. I have a lot of positive feedback, but ever since I started working, there's just this newfound fear in me that maybe people, and since I am very like approachable, very easy to approach, so maybe मुझे लगता है कि sometimes you need to like act a bit scary, so that no, even if people are talking shit about you, but at least like you're not giving that space. Like, and for me, I'm approachable, so someone could be like really nice to me, but at the back they could be saying a lot of stuff about me, yeah, or would making fun of me, or saying के मतलब ऐसी चीज़ें. I hope कि you understand what I mean. लेकिन there's been a lot of time जैसे with like with regards, I have a lot of opinion about marriage and the whole rishta culture and everything like that, but I cannot share it because I know okay, whatever I'll say, there could be someone who would know me personally and they will form a whole opinion about me in the light of that thing. Like, I cannot say okay, these are the things that I don't understand about marriage without being comfortable with the fact that no one out there is judging me, and when we'll be together they won't bring it up in a way that would make me feel embarrassed and make me feel why would I say that. So there's a lot of opinion that I restrict myself from not sharing, because of that. Even with stories, there's a lot of people that come in my head and I'm like, oh, I don't want to show them the story. Most of the time I mute them from my story. Like, and you can tell when someone, I think if for someone who posts that frequently, and if I like mute someone, they would know that I muted them, but that's fine. I think वही बात है कि मतलब someone could be listening to it and be like, Ravi, do not think about people that much. They'll just say what they'll say. A lot of people I do not actually care about. With relative I do, because my parents are involved, and there's just a lot of people. Sometimes I just don't want to go to a get together where there's people who I know watch my story, because there's just this fear that they would make me feel embarrassed. They would be, and it would make me feel that they're keeping an eye on me. So even though I love being a social and I love being on social media, I hate being perceived by the people who know me in real life or would not make me comfortable about myself. And the fact that some people out there are just noting every single attribute of you, and they could like do anything with that information, it just scares me. I hope this made sense. I hope it's a real fear. So I go through like phases where sometimes I just do not want to post anything and I just want to disappear, and I'm like, okay, matlab, because I'm scared of all the people that might potentially be perceiving me. So I'm like, why I am giving them the space to perceive me, and why I'm like posting things where I don't know what they're doing, but for them they do. But at the same time, I do enjoy posting. I love posting. I love sharing my opinions. I love sharing my personal life things, but not personal life. Oh my god, what is it? I like sharing my past experiences that made me who I am today. But I don't want someone to nitpick on it and like just tell me to let me know that they're just observing me for whatever reasons. So it just makes me a little uncomfortable, this fact. Or sometimes it just makes me feel like maybe it's hard, not all just really worth it, and maybe I need to like be on private and just only share it with the people who I know would actually enjoy. But then I make myself understand that this is what I want to do and this is what I feel like. Like I am right now sharing my thoughts, and I expect like, and a lot of people are connecting with it. So I should not give up on something because of some people, and just like avoid those people and avoid the gatherings where those people are, and just keep doing what I am doing, because it's something that makes me feel good. So yeah, I just gave myself खुद ही से conclusion. लेकिन let me know if it's like, there's a lot of people, we are just accuse everyone that they're too cool to post on social media. They don't post on social media. A lot of time when you just have a lot of people on your social media, you do not want to tell them that this is what I'm doing. Like some people post a lot, and we have seen how someone who posts a lot is made fun of, is in their absence, or is like, oh, they post everything, or people would be like consuming the stories they're putting, but at the same time they'll be like, oh, they post a lot, I would not do something like that and all. लेकिन what I was saying, so मुझे लगता है कि बस I think it's just a weird thing and I do not like it. लेकिन I hope कि for me, I would just, if someone just does not want to talk a part of themselves, unless it's like really good, and I can tell when someone genuinely just loves something and genuinely thinks, and someone जो कि सिर्फ मुझसे चस्के लेने के लिए पूछ रहा है, तो मुझे चस्के लेने वाले लोगों से डर लगता है, क्योंकि they're just here for the tea and to know things and just discuss it with other people, and it's just like not a nice feeling. But we got this. But it's okay. I don't think I need to try acting sober or more sophisticated in order for people to not judge me. क्योंकि I genuinely do like enjoy posting and me having a public account and like sharing my opinions. So I think कि I don't know कि इसका हल क्या है. इसका हल यही है कि people should like behave themselves and not make me feel uncomfortable. But अगर इसका ये हल नहीं है तो let me know कि if you ever feel that. हाँ, I was saying कि I understand the people who do not post at all or would archive their pictures because they just don't want to be looked in that way, or they don't want all these people to know where she's eating lunch from, or मतलब any video. Like, and sometimes when you have a good company around and good people around, you want to like post more pictures of yourself and like the things you have and the things you wear. So I think it really just depends on person to person. So let's just at the end take this oath that for us to not be that person who ruins someone's excitement or happiness or whatever they are doing by making them feel embarrassed or feeling that they're not worth it. And hopefully if we are someone who is like going through a situation like that, I think the best advice I can give is कि first of all just be vocal about the fact that you would not want to share something that is a different part of your life with people who are for a different purpose. I don't know if that makes sense. And also just avoid, I think if you feel uncomfortable, show discomfort. They should know that this is not something you are comfortable talking in, and for them to change the topic. I think this is something that is really important. You need to show discomfort, the things that does not sit well with you, which I'm gonna do if someone tries to make me embarrassed. Or yeah, I think that's it for the podcast. I think I'm kind of like, I don't think मैं बीच में मेरी आंख लगने वाली थी, लेकिन I was like, no, I'm literally like recording, like, लेकिन it would be so funny if I just sleep right now, and this is like this would be a 90, I'm not gonna sleep for 90 hours, 7 hour podcast, and in that I am literally just like sneezing and maybe occasionally snoring and laughing. So that's fun. But that's it for this podcast. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you related something about something in it, so please let me know through DM, and if you didn't, so I hope with the next podcast you could connect more. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you next Friday, and enjoy your weekend to the fullest, and I'll let you know how the birthday went. Bye.